guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how to make one of my Father's Day cards. So I'm using a stamp set that I've never used before and also a company, and it's called ALLL CREATE. I will leave it linked in my description, but I saw these and I thought they would be perfect for Father's Day. I'm also taking a woodwork stamp which says happy birthday, and I'm taking a 6x4 inch card. So I've just marked off a 1 centimeter border all the way around my card, and I'm using the MEMENTO Toffee Crisp ink to do some ink blending. So the thing about Father's Day is I have 3 people that I have to make cards for. So I have my granddad, my dad, and then my stepdad. So I kind of have to always make 3 cards. Last year I was a little bit lazy. I didn't make any cards. I just went out and bought them. But I felt like there was something missing, like the little personal touch. So I found this stamp set by chance one day. I don't even know what I was actually originally looking for, but I thought this stamp set was a perfect thing for the people that I associate as father figures. So you do get 3 in the collection. So you get this one, which is a cat in a robe with a cup of coffee. You also get a hippo in a shirt with a cup of espresso, and you also get some a Rottweiler, and again he has a cup of coffee. And I'm personalizing each one to all of them. I may use these stamp sets again for the next Father's Day and just rotate them for the next 2 years, and then that way everybody's had one of each. But also the reason I'm taking a brown color is because browns are kind of a neutral tone. I don't really use them too often, so I really wanted to start using them. And I did previously make a card which will actually be going up after this video, which I used, I think it's exactly the same ink, but I used it and only did a thin layer of it, and it worked great. So that video will be going up on Father's Day itself, but it's a birthday card, so I hope people do actually tune in and watch that video even though it is on Father's Day. But yeah, so once I've done that, I'm just taking my stamp and I'm just working out the placement. Now normally I would stamp this on my cartridge paper and all of that, but I didn't bother this time, so I just stamped this directly onto the card base. So this one is for my granddad. He is a cat lover. He's had plenty of cats in his lifetime. The last cat they had was called Ruby, and unfortunately she passed away a couple of years ago. But he still loves all cats and stuff, so that's why I kind of personalized this one to him, because I thought it was super cute, even though he looks really grumpy. I've never actually seen my granddad early in the morning, so I don't actually know if he's a morning person or not. But yeah, also guys, I'm going to be using the sentiment from this stamp set which says I'm not a morning person, and I'm going to use that as sort of like a background image, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean in a second. So what I've done is I've just took a post-it note and I'm going to use that to mask off my image. And then I'm using London Fog, and I'm just going to do some selective stamping. So there's no real way of doing this. I just did it by eye. I masked off the border as well when I got to that sides. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to do. And then I take my PROMARKERS to colour it in, and I will insert a time frame from now until past the colouring. So if you guys want to skip that, you can. I hope you don't. I hope you do enjoy it. I am trying to work out what volume to put my music on, because for some reason when I do voiceovers my voice is quite like low and it doesn't register, so that's why volume is always high. So I do apologize for that, guys. But anyways, that's the background done. I think it turned out so cute. I am kind of a bit annoyed because I got like a double impression at the top, but my sentiment is going to go over that, so it doesn't really matter. All the colours I use will be linked in my description, guys, and I'm not a great colourer, but I do enjoy adding colour to my images, so I don't do anything dramatic. So if you're after simple basic colouring, that's me, but if you're after like shading and blending and perfect precision, then that's definitely not what I do. Anyways, I'll insert a time frame and I'll see you in a second. once I finish colouring, I'm just taking one of my rectangle nesting dies and I'm going to die cut that. And then I also ink blended it using the Toffee Crisp again. And then I'm going to do heat embossing. So I'm taking my sentiment, which says Happy Father's Day, and I just use my Taylor Expressions heat embossing, and I'm also taking the DOVECRAFT embossing ink. And then I'm just taking some double-sided tape once I've heat embossed that. I do all that off screen, guys, it's just easier for me. So yeah, I'm just taking some double-sided tape now, and I'm just going to adhere this to the card. So you could prop this up, but I really want this to be a one-dimensional card. I didn't really want anything like to pop up. I wanted the image to just be the focal point. And then once I've adhered that, I bring in some Over the Rainbow, I think it was, which is from Little Lucy's things. It's called Little Things by Lucy's Cards. If you haven't checked her out and you live in the UK, I definitely recommend checking that out. I'm also taking moonstones as well. So what I've done is I took some red and black to coordinate with the robe that I coloured, and the moonstones I kind of just took to just add some more dimension. I was looking at probably adding white pearls, but I don't have any white pearls, so that's something to add onto my future purchase list. Anyways, once I've done that, I do bring in my Spectrum No Sparkle pen and I add some sparkle to the rectangle, which is where the sentiment is, just to add a little extra. And then I did add off screen some glossy accents to the nose and the eyes of the cat, and I also added it to the middle portion of his robe just to make it look like it was more like a belt buckle sort of type. And I also added it to the tassel at the very end. So that is it for the video. I also add my personal stamp, but I think everybody knows I do that now. And I also brought in a white gel pen just to add some detailing. For some reason I forgot to film that, so I do apologize, guys. But that's it for this video, guys. If you liked, make sure you hit that subscribe button because it really helps me and helps me understand that what I'm doing isn't just for me, even though I really enjoy what I do. So make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And go and follow me over my Instagram, guys, because every time I post something over there, it goes up on my YouTube channel most of the time. And yeah, I'm also doing a July hop. If anybody is interested in joining that, go over to my Instagram and message me telling me you're interested in joining the July hop for more information. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in my next video. Stay safe and happy crafting!